Alright, I'm here with Josh. Pod people, how are you, man?
I'm quite well, even though I got up very early this morning. Normally it would be going to bedtime, but there was 2 sets to play, so I had to make sure we made it to Brisbane. And usually, last time we came here and played with Shelfin, our drums went to Darwin, and this time our guitar went missing for about 3 hours, but it turned up before we left the airport, so it wasn't too bad.
Epic story, bro.
Epic, yeah.
So, yeah, this is your second time at Bastardfest?
Yes.
What are your expectations of your set?
Of our set, I would advise anyone watching it to expect mediocrity, and then hopefully we can exceed that slightly with something that's borderline. But you know, it's our 10th anniversary of Doom Saloon this year, so we're gonna play some of the tunes off the Doom Saloon record that we haven't played for probably 5 or 6 years.
And next year will be your 20th anniversary as Pod People, won't it?
Yeah, but not for me, but only for Brad. The band was around for about 5 years before I joined.
Cool. Alright, so what is the ideal breakfast for you guys, especially this morning?
The ideal breakfast was more for Dave and Brad, because DD's got Qantas Club, and they went in there and pretty much just hoovered up anything that was in the Qantas Club lounge while I thumbed through magazines. I don't pretty much eat breakfast ever.
Fair enough.
It's not brutal.
What will be next for you guys once this Bastardfest tour is over?
We've started writing on the next record. We're 4 songs into the new album so far. Pretty much just writing for Pod, yeah.
And
I'm Doomsday Festival, which is with Cough from the US. And we're not going to do all the shows this time just because we're going to do this run of shows, and we're going to do a show in Sydney and a couple of other side shows with Cough. But really just want to get the new album written, and that's the main sort of focus for Pod at the moment.
How would you describe your band's development up to this point?
Well, it's very different from the one that started 20 years ago, which was more kind of tumbleweedy, stoner rocky sort of style. More doomy, slower, heavier. Yeah, generally just bigger sounding, more down-tuned, that sort of stuff. But doom is the general sort of style that we've gone for and evolved into since that time.
Won't keep you for much longer, but the Australian metal scene is largely underground and a very tough scene to work in. I mean, how's a band like yourselves? I mean, you've had release on Lee Dorian's label. How do you reach the level of status that you have reached?
Well, the only
like, how does any Australian metal band do so?
Well, luck in our case. We played with Cathedral twice before we recorded the first full length, and we had EPs at that time, so it was a little bit of its luck, but it's also, in my opinion, mostly about just doing something that you want to do and not trying to fit into any kind of scene or trying to fit in check off any boxes out of, some kind of genre rules list or whatever. Listen to your influences, write music, and if it's not fun, then stop and do something else.
Yeah. Alright, my final question. Who's the biggest bastard in your band?
In the band?
Besides yourself.
Well, yeah, physically Brad is the largest bastard. He's about 112 kilos. But Mags does have probably the most disgusting sideburns of any human being I've seen at this side of the pigeons that we're eating our burritos up the road at the Mexican place near Grilled. They're pretty fucking disgusting. But yeah, bastardly, probably Brad, just for bigness of his bastardry, because otherwise we're very egalitarian outfit, and therefore we're all the same amount of bastards rolled into one. He's just the biggest one physically.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? I mean, you're a man of many words. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
No, not really.
Thanks, Josh.
That's all right. Have a great day.
You too.